Does that make sense?
Sense.
Yeah, you come to with that little drill. So whenever I bring it over to Coville, they always seem to have not a clue. I know Section 8 doesn't focus on it as much as we do over here, perhaps. But it's a good little drill to get people moving. And when you do the drill, a few things will happen. For example, you won't always have to put your hand behind to pop the legs apart. Sometimes they'll just pop apart as you get up. Just the process of getting up, well, as I say, will pop the legs apart. When you come to then transition, you want to go back to full mount, you can throw the leg away, you might be able to take the back, or you might get side control. You've got a few options from that position once you're in it. But if you know the drill, then it gives you, or it gives the novice, a little bit of extra quivers in their bow, whatever you want to call it. It's extra little things they can use, other stuff in their arsenal they can potentially call upon when they get stuck. I taught this, I got taught it, and in the next class I taught it to a couple of my junior leaders, older junior leaders, and in the first time, the girl who was just left, she did it straight away. I thought, yes, and it worked, So it was brilliant to see that, we've been able to bring it into force immediately and get it to work straight away. So I like that, I like that little drill. It's called a bridge and roll drill, is the first part, and then I've kind of added the closed guard and escaping the closed guard bit on the end of it, because I think it's a nice little set sequence for us to do. Yeah, I mean, all makes sense then, yeah? So, often the problem as a coach, particularly, is when you're teaching people who've never seen clown climbing before and got a clue what to do, then that's a process I go through. So back on the sheet again, I talk about the rules, so they understand they're not meant to be punching, they're meant to be kicking, they can't slam people, it's just ground. You can, the general rule, it gets messed up because some different competitions have different rules. So all I'm going to say is you can stand up while you're changing position, rather than now you need to go on your knees. So for example, going from one knee down into closed guard to rear mount, you can stand up while you're making that. Once you change position, you'll get back down again. Otherwise you can just run away, which is not the purpose of the ground fight, of course, because we'll be ground. So that's the first thing to do. Then, as I say, I watch people ground fight. So some people will get stuck on their back. Personally, being a smaller build bloke, I tend to get pushed onto my back a lot. So we'll look at the next thing I often see people get stuck with, which is the scrum, in the scrum position. Yeah? If you know what that means in a minute, if you don't know already.